guys, it's Gamer Ahmer here. So today I have another update video, another week down on this series where I try and find out if video games can actually help you lose weight. So I have seen some amazing progress in these past 2 months of actually doing this pretty awesome challenge to see if these games in my game collection can motivate me to lose weight and to see if there is any results. So let's go ahead and check out this week's footage. So this week I decided to change things up, and I really wanted to narrow in on this Ring Fit adventure for the Nintendo Switch. I have just seen some amazing results within this past week, especially where a lot of these workouts I really felt like this thing was working so well. So as you guys may have seen in several weeks prior, I changed it up and I played several other games along with the Ring Fit adventure. I also continued playing some Dance Dance Revolution on my Xbox kiosk, that original kiosk that I have in my collection with one of those big metal dance pads. I had a lot of fun playing some of those games. I decided to take a week off from the DDR games and just really focus in on this Nintendo Switch game, this Ring Fit adventure. I really saw that I had been unlocking several different exercises. I wanted to really devote some time actually trying out these exercises and just seeing how much cardio, how much ab workouts, how much these arm exercises and leg exercises and everything else would really help within this past week. So I just really enjoyed playing this game right here. And then you may have seen me actually play the Wii Sports and just really get motivated again with some of these Nintendo Wii games. So I'm still trying to figure out which ones are my favorites out of the groups of these games here. I have actually tried out this Julian Michaels Fitness Ultimatum 2010. I did actually try that out, as you can use it with or without the Wii balance board. So you just kind of follow along on screen. It doesn't really tell you if your form is bad, as long as you're making those motions with the controllers and the remotes and everything while playing on the Nintendo Wii. It does have some pretty good exercises on there. I didn't actually capture any footage, but I did capture footage of this Ring Fit adventure. I have just fallen in love with it. It really just keeps you motivated. It just cheers you on as you're playing throughout the game. Each time you go and you play, you're unlocking more and more. It kind of tallies how many squats and other exercises that you're doing. You unlock different variants of all of these different exercises as well. So instead of just a basic squeeze or something where you're just pushing this Ring Fit in, they kind of make it where it's like overhead, or they make it where you're kind of like moving around. And the same thing with these squats. They make these wide stance squats, and I just really like how they incorporate it in different aspects of the game. So as you're making your way through these little adventure areas, while you're going through trying to find different pieces and different treasures along the way to help with those smoothies that you make for your health and other things that you can go ahead and unlock. It's just really cool that they incorporate that in there. So as you're moving along, you're using this for the resistance band, you're pressing it up against you, you're kind of using it to help you paddle along through the water, then you're using this and you're just squatting to help you push forward. I just really like how they change it up. They just keep incorporating things into it. Then of course when you're going along and trying to beat the main boss, you're beating tons of these mini monsters along the way. They have these pretty cool little gym battles that you do, and they really hone in on particular areas of your body to go ahead and work out certain groups. So that is just pretty cool. I really feel it anytime that I do these pretty awesome challenges, as my arms are burning after the fact, my legs are burning, as you're doing tons of exercises right in a row. You're doing tons of squats, you're doing these leg presses, you're doing pretty much everything in that particular area, and you just really feel it. So they do a really good job of pairing these exercises together, kind of changing it up and making you actually motivated to swap out the different workouts that you do as you keep advancing through. They kind of change up the attack points on it versus the defensive points on different exercises, and it's just really cool to see that they do that. That way you don't just get stuck doing one particular exercise. You don't take that easy way out, as you call it, ones that, you know, get a little bit easier as you do them more often. They really make you just keep pushing as you want to try and battle more monsters at one particular time, so their range kind of differs on some of these more advanced workouts. Definitely the attack points jump up, so instead of getting less than 50 attack points, you'll get over 100 if you try some of the more challenging workouts. So I just really like how they do this, and then they kind of go through and just mix in those mini games and other aspects into this big, huge game that they have with different worlds. Each time that you beat that big main boss, you just keep going through because there's little quests and other things that you have to complete before you can move on to the next world. Then of course you have to keep advancing to go ahead and defeat the main boss again. So it just seems like this never ending, but it's actually really great, and I just keep pushing through it. So I just can't be any more excited with these results here. So here we are 2 months down. I can't be any happier with the results here. I'm seeing a lot of changes and I'm just feeling great. I'm staying motivated. Of course, I have not had any soda in about 2 months. I still drink those teas and everything else to try and get the caffeine, just so I don't get those headaches and just have that complete caffeine withdrawal. And then of course, I've changed up. I'm drinking some of these body armors. They have these light ones where there's not any added sugar into it. You still get all of the electrolytes and all of the extra vitamins and everything else in there. So of course I've been doing that along with tons of water. I've definitely felt a lot better, and I have had some cheat meals along the way. You just can't have full cheat days, or else that really kind of messes some things up and makes you feel a lot worse. So this past week I did eat some pizza, finally. I know that they have some of those with the cauliflower, crust that they do, just make that out of the dough. But I just was craving some pizza. I had some slices of that, and then, just keep pushing through. So to go ahead and recap, about 2 months ago when I started this challenge, I was at the heaviest I had ever been. So I was up to 211.6 pounds. I lost 6.8 pounds that first week. I made it down to 204.8. Then I continued losing 5 more pounds for a total of 199.8. Then I continued losing another 2.8 pounds and made it down to 197. And I made it down again the next week, 1.2 pounds. So that is a total of 195.8. Then I lost another 2 pounds the next week, so I made it down to 193.8. And then the next week after that, I made it down to 192, so I lost a total of 1.8 pounds that next week. And then of course last week, I made it down to 190.6. So I had lost 1.4 pounds in the past week when we did our last video. So this week, I am proud to say that I had lost another 1.4 pounds. So my total right now is down to 189.2. So I just can't believe it. I am down 22.4 pounds. So almost 22 and a half pounds in 2 months of just playing video games. It was something that I was going to do anyway. So I figured I would just try it out and see how well it would actually work. So I'm just so excited. I can definitely see a difference. A lot of the t-shirts that I have are fitting a lot better. I've went down a couple belt sizes, and even my pants are fitting a lot better. Everything is just so great. I just feel so great. I feel healthy. I feel like I have slept, and this is just so great. So I really feel good. I'm still pushing through some of these workouts, as they can still be challenging, but I'm having a lot of fun doing so. So of course, let me know in the comments below some video games that you swear by, some that you have played where you really feel a workout. I want to make sure that I keep adding to this collection, as this is something that I'm going to continue doing. I'm not just going to stop when I get to a certain number. I just want to stay motivated, get some more games in the collection, get some that will actually help motivate others, and especially if I have people come over and anyone wants to play some of these games, we can just pop them into a kiosk or on a television and just get playing and just working out and just having a great time. So of course, let me know in the comments below which games you think I should add to the collection, which games I should try in next week's videos. So of course, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go ahead and check out my other videos and stay tuned for more.